In Barron, Wisconsin, this sign says it all. An unbelievable ending to a horrific tragedy.
For 88 days, I have stood before you and said we would work tirelessly to bring Jayme Closs home. Today, I can report we have done just that.
13-year-old Jayme Closs somehow escaped the man police say kidnapped her and murdered her parents 3 months ago.
It's amazing the will of that 13-year-old girl to survive and escape.
She ran for help, finding a woman out walking her dog.
I just happened to be there, and she found me.
They hurried to a nearby home.
When the door opened up and her dog came through and Jeannie walked in and said, "This is Jayme Closs and call 911, I was in absolute shock.
She looked really tired and like she's been fighting a battle.
Her family expressing gratitude to everyone who helped bring Jayme home.
I can't thank everybody enough for not giving up on Jayme, for not giving up hope in all your prayers. This is what brought her home.
An amazing will of survival. Jayme Closs safe and is now reunited with her family.
The big mystery remains tonight. Why was she targeted by her kidnapper, 21-year-old Jake Patterson? The sheriff released new information this afternoon saying Patterson specifically targeted Jayme, but there was never any prior contact, not on social media or otherwise, with her or anyone in the Closs home.
I know all of you are searching for the answer of why any of this happened. Believe me, so are we. Not knowing will plague us for some time, but again, our goal is to continue to do what is right for Jayme and seek justice and seek that justice is served.
Right now, investigators are still searching the home of their suspect, Jake Patterson. That's in the town of Gordon, where Jayme was kept for nearly 3 months. That's about just an hour north of Jayme's home in Barron.
The sheriff did say they found a gun, a shotgun to be more specific, likely the one used to kill Jayme's parents. And Patterson took steps to not leave evidence at the crime scene, including shaving his own head.
The sheriff says Patterson was not at home when Jayme escaped yesterday afternoon. The sheriff says he appeared to be out looking for her when law enforcement caught up with him.
Jayme is the hero in this case. There's no question about it. And she's the one that helped us break the case.
We expect to learn much more about the Jayme Closs kidnapping and how she escaped on Monday.
A criminal complaint will be released when Jake Patterson makes his first court appearance on Monday.
This remarkable story continues to unfold at this hour.
Ben Jordan is live in Barron County, a community that can now celebrate the prayers that have been answered. Ben, this has been an emotional day to say the least.
Stephen Shannon, speaking of celebrations, the school district superintendent here says they plan to do just that for Jayme once she settles back in. But first, she's going to be reunited with her family tonight, the ones who matter most. After 88 days of holding on to hope.
We always had hope. I did. I had hope.
Jayme's aunt, Carla Closs, says her prayers were finally answered last night as Jayme was able to escape.
She was on our mind every day, all day. That's what we have of Jim and Denise. We have Jayme.
The unthinkable tragedy that brought sorrow to the entire state suddenly turns into a breakthrough the whole community is celebrating. Business signs in Barron already giving Jayme a warm welcome home, a day residents like Tabitha and Nicholas Margren wished for.
It was a miracle. I'm just glad she's home.
But some admit they feared the worst.
Didn't think they'd ever find her.
Despite thousands of leads and massive community support, investigators say finding Jayme was so difficult because her alleged captor did all he could to avoid law enforcement and the public. FBI Special Agent Justin Tolomeo says where she was found in Douglas County wasn't on their radar. Surprisingly, neither was a suspect until yesterday.
In cases like this, we often need a big break, and it was Jayme herself who gave us that break.
Jayme's aunt says the best is yet to come, finally reuniting with a 13-year-old who needs family now more than ever. When you see Jayme, what are you going to do? What are you going to tell her?
How much we love her and how much we never gave up looking for her and how courageous she was to come forward.
We received a lot of new information about this case today from the Barron County Sheriff. He doesn't plan to have any other news conferences coming up soon. However, we do know that Jake Patterson will be making his initial appearance come Monday afternoon. Live at the Barron County Sheriff's Department, Ben Jordan, today's TMJ4.
Hopefully we learn more Monday. Ben, thank you. The man accused of kidnapping Jayme and killing her parents remains an enigma. He kept a low profile. He had no previous run-ins with police. 21-year-old Jake Thomas Patterson lived in Gordon, Wisconsin, about 60 miles north of the Closs family home. He was unemployed. His only connection to Barron was he worked at a Jennie-O turkey store there for one day 3 years ago. That's the same place Jayme Closs's parents worked for 27 years.
At this time, nothing in this case shows the suspect knew anyone at the Closs home or at any time had contact with anyone in the Closs family. The suspect had specific intentions to kidnap Jayme and went to great lengths to prepare to take her.
Sheriff says he is not looking for any other suspects.
Now, it was about this time yesterday that these dramatic events began to play out. Jayme Closs escaped from a remote cabin in Douglas County in the town of Gordon. Our Tom Durian has been there throughout the day and evening and talked to the woman who first encountered Jayme Closs.
Jeannie Nutter was out walking her dog Henry when Jayme ran up to her. Together, they went to a neighbor's house and called 911. Tonight, she tells the story in her own words.
She was saying to me, I need help, I'm lost, I don't know where I am. So I knew, okay, this kid's in trouble. So then I knew, okay, and I recognized her, of course. I knocked on the door, she opened it. I said, just call 911 because I believe I have Jayme with me. And they recognized her immediately. I'm just so thrilled for her family and her grandfather. And that she's home safe and that it had a happy ending. I mean, this is a great day for her and her family. I just happened to be at the right place at the right time.
Witnesses say Jayme looked tired, like she had been fighting a battle, but her description of Jake Patterson led authorities to him not too far down the road. Reporting east of Gordon, Tom Durian, today's TMJ4.
Tom, thank you. This has been a story we followed for nearly 3 months. Here's a look at how we got to this point today. We first learned of Jayme's disappearance October 15th when her parents were found murdered in their home. Investigators say Jayme was in the house at the time of the murders. One day later, a tip came in saying Jayme had been spotted near Miami, Florida. That tip was not credible. Then, November 19th, Jayme's case got national attention when Barron County native and NBC's The Voice contestant Chris Cruzy sang a song in Jayme's honor during an episode. On November 27th, the community came together for a tree dedication in Jayme's honor. And yesterday, January 10th, almost 3 months to the day that she vanished, Jayme Closs was found alive. TMJ4.com is your 24-hour source for the latest information on the Jayme Closs case. You can watch today's press conferences, read information on Jake Patterson, the man accused of killing Jayme's parents and kidnapping her. We also have reaction from Elizabeth Smart, the Utah woman whose kidnapping case in 2003 captivated the nation. A lot of similarities between that and Jayme Closs. This is all for you at TMJ4.com.